Schindler's List is a 1993 American historical drama film directed and produced by Steven Spielberg. The movie is based on the true story of Oskar Schindler, a German businessman who saves the lives of more than 1,000 Jewish refugees during the Holocaust. This movie was nominated for 12 Academy Awards, and won 7, including Best Picture, Best Director, Best Adapted Screenplay, and Best Original Score. The opening scene, the movie begins with a haunting sequence that sets the tone for the rest of the film. It shows a Jewish family preparing for a Shabbat dinner, only to be brutally ripped from their homes and forced into a ghetto. The scene is powerful in its simplicity, as it showcases the horrors that the Jewish people faced under the Nazi regime. The movie then introduces us to the main character, Oskar Schindler, a German businessman who sets up a factory to manufacture enamelware for the Nazi war effort. The movie portrays him as a complex character who starts out as a member of the Nazi Party. Schindler hires Itzhak Stern, an official from the Jewish business community with connections to black marketeers and the general public. Stern helps Schindler administrate and arrange financing for his business. He is a skilled accountant and a valuable asset to Schindler's business, but he also uses his position to help save Jewish workers. Stern informed Schindler that he could use Jewish slave labor to staff his factory at a lower price than Polish laborers, which would also protect those laborers from deportations. Amon Göth arrives in Krakow to oversee the building of the Plazo concentration camp, where he orders the liquidation of the ghetto, leading to the death of thousands of Jews. Witnessing the brutality of the SS officer, Schindler is deeply affected, especially by the sight of a young girl in a red coat. Schindler continues to maintain a friendship with Göth through bribery, despite the latter's frequent outbursts of violence towards Jewish prisoners. As the war progresses and the Germans begin to lose, Göth is ordered to transport the remaining Jews at Plazo to Auschwitz. Schindler seizes the opportunity to request permission to move his workers to a new munitions factory he plans to build, and bribes Göth to agree. Schindler and Stern prepare a list of names of workers to be transferred, eventually totaling 1,100 individuals. During the transportation of the workers, the women and girls are mistakenly sent to Auschwitz-Birkenau, but Schindler bribes the commandant for their release. At the new factory, Schindler measures to protect his workers, including forbidding the SS guards from entering the production area without permission.
אשר קידשנו במצוות ורצווינו, ושבס קודשי, באהבו ורויסון הנחילנו. זיכרון למעשה בראשיס, כי הוא יום תחילה למקראי קודש, זכר ליציאת מצרים, קיוונו בחרתי, ועושיינו קידושתי, ככל העמים, ושבס קודשי, באהבו ורויצון הנחלתנו, ברוך אתה אדוני שם, מקדש השבס. Get Shabbos.
As a member of the Nazi Party and a war profiteer, Schindler flees from the advancing Red Army to evade capture. The SS guards at his factory are ordered to kill the Jewish workers, but Schindler begs them not to and bids farewell to his beloved employees. He hopes to surrender to the Americans as he and his wife depart in their car. Before leaving, the workers give him a signed statement honoring his life-saving efforts and present him with a ring bearing a Talmudic saying, "Whoever saves one life saves the world entire." Overcome with emotion, Schindler weeps, feeling he should have done more to protect his workers. His tears are wiped away by the compassionate workers who console him before he departs.
This is gold. Two more people. You would have given me two for it. At least one. You would have given me one. One more. One more person. Person, Stan. For this. I could have got one more person. And I didn't. I didn't.
When the Jews awaken the next morning, a Soviet soldier announces that they have been liberated. The Jews then walk to a nearby town. The final scene of Schindler's List is a deeply emotional and poignant moment. It shows a procession of real-life survivors, many of whom are accompanied by their children and grandchildren, walking silently through the grounds of the Yad Vashem Memorial in Jerusalem. The survivors are carrying lit candles as they make their way to the grave of Oskar Schindler, the man who saved their lives. As they approach the grave, the survivors stop and place stones on the marker, a traditional Jewish symbol of respect for the dead. Liam Neeson, the actor who played Schindler in the film, is also present and lays 2 red roses on the grave. The camera then pans out to show a sea of survivors paying their respects to the man who risked everything to save their lives. In conclusion, Schindler's List is a powerful and emotionally charged film that tells an important story about the Holocaust. It is a must-watch for anyone interested in history or the art of filmmaking. I highly recommend this movie to anyone who hasn't seen it yet. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.